Yankees, I'm going to get with the Saints.
You hold the right stick off ball towards the defender. You can walk him down now. So guys had problems last year getting to a particular spot that they wanted to. Yeah. Guys can walk down, back cut, walk down.
Yeah, so let's show that
cut out
right now.
There's a bunch of that stuff that's going on. Oh.
As the explosive pick and roll.
Some guys they requested the help defense slider. We have that now.
Yeah.
So that's back in. So guys can go in if they want to help, over help, or they say, oh, you guys are helping too early. Over cases with troops or anything like that. But the choices all years.
Yeah.
I didn't really follow those. So just gonna throw into the west.
Just make them fix it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Saints are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Panthers team that knows they have to take care of the ball. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. This is Stewart again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
James Laurinaitis can do it all for any defense that he's on. Can rush the passer, tackles any guy who carries the football, and runs the defense as the signal caller.
Unlike the always system, these are really
third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A good explosive run there sets them up with a new set of downs, and every team wants to start their game with a really nice drive. 3 and out. No one wants to see that, and they were able to avoid it after that run.
His throw incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, but a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now Anderson. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Delvin Brown with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Oh, these things are boring.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Kobe Flater, the tight end, his intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They run here with Stewart. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
Paul Kruger there to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins, the rookie from Louisville, able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Second down following the incompletion. Stewart is the lone setback. Anderson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
And really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that was a big-time play coming off the left side. What great pursuit. And what you're looking for from those guys, because typically offenses are right-handed and want to run the ball in that direction, are stout run defenders. But when the play goes away, those guys who can get on their horse and chase it down, they're invaluable.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. They'll look to throw here. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
AP got the ball 1 yard line, ran up the field, ran back down the field, ran some people over and ran back up the field.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Stop on the 7-yard line to the third football.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
I'm not talking but he's
now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season. And any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. You have to get to 1,000. 769 last year in 12 games. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this is caught. It's the tight end Fleener for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Fleener, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. And those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
What's this?
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
What's this slide? There we go.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Anderson.
Yeah, we can try to slide
to his fullback. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3rd down and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Finding time. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Darryl Worley, the rookie, picked it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at it. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught at the 10. They got 29 yards that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
I'm just losing all my
Benjamin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Everything ain't going to have a man to choose.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their own.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Bree's going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
With it is Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Anderson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
You said they need to be set to what? Yeah, I just got it. Kicker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So we've hit halftime, just a few. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Shift together here from the D-line. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Third down now following the completed pass. From the gun on third down, Breeze. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Breeze again. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He's going to get the football. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's got Snead. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice, but here you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Anderson. Caught left side by Funches. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now Artis Payne. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders.
Look at that block. Let's go.
The end zone, touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That good block.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now here live in New Orleans. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Brees will try again on 2nd down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's caught left side by Cooks. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
From midfield, here's Brees. Snead's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, they'll throw with Brees. He's got time in the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down, 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. There goes Mark Ingram. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Shreds the tackle. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now Anderson. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked up 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the
It was a gameplay.
They've really played well.
From the nigga called Israel.
He gets it to Brown, complete.
Israel game.
They'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Anderson. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And this time not quite to the 30, only down at the 31-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often will. They decide to dial it up.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Oh, Trey
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Ball on the 3. 3rd down and goal. This is Stewart. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. They'll look to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him 1 more chance here on 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One final try here for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And what a game. Again, another win for this unit.
And it's not even cookie cutter. We're seeing them win different ways each week. Confidence awfully high on this football team.
So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
When I say I'm
Meanwhile,
winning
for
on
New
the skin of my
Orleans,
teeth,
it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Bro, I'll probably lose every game. Okay. I'm most definitely gonna try them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the
tomorrow.
industry.
Nope,
I'm
we
Brandon
can't
Gaudin.
use
This
these.
has been a
I ain't winning not one
presentation
game.
of the
Nope.
NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Bro, Derek Anderson outthrew Drew Brees, bro. 18 for 26, 210, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Drew Brees, 22 for 36, 198, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. Jay Stu, 20 rushes, 124 yards. Melvin Ingram, 11 for 85. Cameron Artis-Payne, 3 for 19. DA, 2 for 7. Tobert, 1 for 2. CJ Spiller, 1 for 7. Receiver, Willie Snead, 8 for 67. Philly Brown, 5 for 92. Tobert, 4 for 12. Cooks, 4 for 58. Funches, 4 for 46. Benjamin got that TD. Yeah, bro, ain't none of my games blowouts except when I had Cam. All of them been close. All of them been close since I lost Cam. Like, I won this game by 2 field goals. Like, literally, I kicked 2 field goals to end the game. It was field goal, interception, field goal.
Yeah.
You try that shit out yet?
And I'm still looking now, looking at this episode.
Bruh, Kawan Short is out for 8 weeks, bruh. Ted Ginn out for 5. Cam Newton out for 6. Nigga, I ain't got no offense or no defense.
You shouldn't try them sliders on that season, bro. Ain't no way.
He got ruptured disc. Bruh, can I put him back in, Jesus?
You said what?
I said he got a ruptured disc. Can I put him back in, Jesus? I got a CD player. I got a 6-disc CD changer.
Oh, did you try him?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I already started my game.
Oh, no.
They talking about it. Did he call you two last night? You ain't call both of y'all. What? Do something. And y'all still gonna fuck with your boy. Alright. Back out here. Good.
I think Jonathan Stewart leading in rushing this season.
Shut up, bitch. Don't hear that shit. I'm not hearing that shit. I see when I see you, ho. Torture chamber?
Yeah, Jonathan Stewart got 955 yards rushing.
What, 3 games?
I think it's week 6, week 7. No.
Jared Goff was a cowbell.
Ty Gurley got 444.
Why do I have offensive players?
LaShawn McCoy got 442. Doug Martin 429. Ezekiel Elliott 425. Bruh, it ain't 3 weeks.
Go ahead, change your.
No, bruh, it's week 6.
Week 6, 4 weeks.
It's week 6, bruh.
Week 6, you should have 600 yards.
I got 955.
You should have 600. Yes.
Bro, I'm averaging. Bro, I've been without Cam.
600 yards.
Wow.
Bro, I'm averaging 159 yards a game.
That's way too much.
Oh, bro.
I'm not hot feet.
Bro, I'm using the sliders you gave me.
They test sliders.
They test sliders. Oh, now you gonna dumb down the slider.
I ain't never got sliders. They supposed to be test.
Bro, these the best sliders. Bro, y'all complain about me passing. Now y'all complain about me rushing. Cam Newton had 6,000 pass yards and 1,000 rush yards. He was the only player I had. I lost that. He had 10,000 yards by himself.
Yes.
Oh, he went to Liberty University. Wait, my nigga name is Liberty, bro? Should I take a 5'9" receiver?
Jellyfish and the
Alright, so if